LEGO Star Wars Scorpenec vs. Rancor set is coming in fall 2022. We have a leak of what the Mandalorian's face print will look like, as well as an answer for why LEGO did not do a Dark Saber mold, and how we could possibly see one in the very near future, as well as a rumor about the Luke's Land Speeder set, and so much more here on the Republic Stud Show. Hello everyone, it is Republic Studs. Welcome back to the Republic Stud Show, our LEGO Star Wars News Roundup series where I just round up a lot of LEGO Star Wars news. Quick thing, it is March 2nd as of recording this, so the Clone Trooper minifigure packs should be back in stock on LEGO.com, which is very cool. Also, the Dark Trooper attack set as well as Boba's Palace and all of the March sets, including the helmet sets, are available on Amazon. I will be leaving affiliate links for the Dark Trooper attack and Boba's Palace in the comments to Amazon. It'll help out the channel a ton. And we are going to get right on into the news, so if you want to buy those, that's really cool. Hit that subscribe button while you're at it, and let's go. Okay, so our first rumor we have right away today is the Scorpenec versus Rancor. Now, this is very exciting news. Now, first off, the rumor is that we are going to be getting a new Rancor mold. They won't be using that old one. It's going to look somewhat like the Killer Croc, as some people have described it. I believe that's a Batman thing. So that's going to be a little smaller. And then also we are going to be getting the Scorpenec. Those are those weird, giant droidkas, and they're going to be coming full bubbles. Now, if I had to guess minifigures for these right away, the guaranteed one, almost certain, is Boba Fett. He's going to ride the Rancor. I'm sure that's going to be part of the feature. You have him ride the Rancor. I wouldn't be shocked if we actually got Black Chrysanthemum in here, and this has to be the set they throw in Cad Bane. Now, beyond that, I mean, maybe we could see a Pike, maybe we could see a random civilian, maybe we could see Mando. I don't know. Quite honestly, I think they'd probably throw in Grogu here just because they love to throw around that minifigure like confetti. There are really a lot of possibilities here. I hope we don't see the Speeder Gang, to be 100% honest. I wouldn't be shocked if they just reused a bunch of minifigures. Whatever it is obviously made under a lot of time constraint. So I'm getting, I'm less likely about Chrysanthemum. I'm actually kind of somewhat optimistic about them doing a Cad Bane minifigure. But either way, I find that very interesting, and I'm really excited to see that. That is going to be a great one coming out in fall. And to be 100% honest, I don't believe we even have set numbers for anything coming out in September at this point. So it is overall just a kind of interesting thing. I wanted to throw it out there. Now let's get into more news. Now, the first thing we got comes courtesy of LEGO Ohio. Now, a quick background on this person. He has been the person to reveal the Force Ghost thing, which another thing about the Force Ghost, which we recently learned, it is only one-sided. So making it even worse, it's not even a full bubble surrounding the character. You're getting like half a bubble. So you could flip it around and you'll see like a regular minifigure on the other half. And you put two of them back to back. And obviously, it's not made for two minifigures. It is beyond stupid. I hate that. I did a full video on the Force Ghosts, so you can check it out. But either way, this is also from him. This is what the face print looks like for Din Djarin. Now, we have been waiting on a face print for the Mandalorian for a while now. I mean, the first one came out back in 2019, so we've effectively been waiting 3 years for this. So it's been a long time coming. And yeah, so we have a look at his face. There's been a lot of controversy. Quite frankly, I think the skin tone's probably a little inaccurate. It's probably a little dark, in my opinion. But, other than that, it looks alright. I wish they included hair, because without it, it's going to look kind of dumb. But, they did do that with Gar Saxon, which, by the way, they did a face print for Gar Saxon, and he appeared in one set versus him, who appears in a bunch of sets. So yeah, we finally have our Din Djarin face print. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it. There's a lot of mixed reaction in the community. Again, I think it probably could have been a little lighter, but other than that, it's good. And we also did get a thing, again, in relation to that N1 Naboo Starfighter that was revealed. So we did get a thing about that. And the thing we got about that is about the Dark Saber. Now, people were asking, I guess Brick Fanatics in an interview asked LEGO, what's up with this Dark Saber? Why is the Dark Saber just this piece again? And basically, LEGO said they were time constrained with this particular ship. And they didn't have much time to do an exclusive mold. Now, they did have time to do an exclusive BD1 mold. That's, I guess, a story for another time. They might have had that in the works. And quite frankly, they've had since, like, 2013 to do a mold for the Dark Saber. They did one in that Darth Maul set back from then. But either way, they did continue to keep this one. I guess it's consistent with LEGO's design. But also, also, it does hint, they have hinted that they, you know, want to do one. They said the only thing keeping them from doing a full-on Darksaber mold was time. So I wouldn't be shocked if they did one in the near future, which is actually kind of quite exciting. But in the meantime, I guess this will have to make do, and since, you know, they did say this was relevant to this episode, and I give them credit, they're logically consistent with that. And it does make sense. The Razor Crest was a set that was also very rushed. They wanted to get that one out very quickly, so it had a lot of rushed minifigures, you could tell. And this set is really no different in terms of, you know, being rushed. And then in terms of other stuff, we also did have a new rumor about the Luke's Landspeeder, and this completely flips anything that we talked about with the UCS gunship on its head. Now, a lot of you will remember the UCS gunship did come with a clone commander and Mace Windu. They did not want to include special characters like Commander Cody or anyone actually special, because then it would make it exclusive and unfair. Now, it looks like we're toppling this entire idea on its head, because there is a new rumor going around that we are going to be getting a fully gold C-3PO. Now, what I mean by that is, like, if you guys remember the Thanos gauntlet set or, like, the Iron Man helmet set, those have, like, a special gold piece. Now, C-3PO is essentially going to be in that. Now, before this, he was kind of like the Disney castle, like, there was gold accents on that. He was kind of that color. But in this Luke's Landspeeder set, he is going to be having some sort of special gold print. Now, there's no pictures, there's no confirmation on that, but that is the going rumor. So we're going to get that. I'm going to assume it's going to come with leg printing and side printing. We have gotten one like this, kind of, back in 2015, if this is what it's going to be, what I think it is. We did get that little poly bag of C-3PO, so it might be just that. Honestly, we'll have to wait and see, but I find that kind of extraordinarily interesting, because, like, they were all, oh, we can't have any exclusive minifigures, we can't do anything exclusive, but yet they're throwing this in a $200 set. Granted, I guess $200 sets might count a little differently, and again, we are getting Luke Skywalker in his, you know, Tatooine outfit in this set as well, the Luke's Landspeeder, which is set to come out May 1st. Now, another thing I want to address is in relation to Marvel news, but it directly impacts Star Wars. And it's essentially about how I think LEGO is almost scamming Star Wars fans at this point. And this one really ticks me off. So a couple of days ago, we got a look at an Infinity Saga minifigure pack, coming with a total of 5 minifigure packs. Coming with a total of 5 minifigures. Now, for those who remember, the Clone Trooper minifigure pack and the Star Wars minifigure packs only come with 3 minifigures. And a lot of people will be like, oh, but one of them is kind of a built character. And to that, I say, on the box art, it says 5 minifigures, and they also could have thrown in a droid. Like, it wouldn't have been that hard. Now, this is why I'm really upset. Nobody buys minifigure packs for the builds. Everyone's like, oh, well, you're getting better builds in substitution of more minifigures. Nobody is buying these for the build. And this minifigure pack with 5 minifigures, mind you, that is a whole 40% more than you're getting with this one. You're getting 2 more figures than this for $15. Now, I've seen a lot of Marvel fans go around, and they will be like, oh, the figures there are just awful. Like, half of them are reuses. It's just the worst thing in the world, and boo-hoo, cry me a river, because this is ridiculous. Clone fans, and you know, any fans of the minifigure pack should be disappointed in Star Wars. And we know, like, with Harry Potter they had 4 minifigures, with Lego City they had minifigures, and even in past Marvel sets they've had 4. Now, I was willing to understand and forgive, like, I understand Star Wars might be a little more of an expensive brand, not by much, because Marvel, again, has the same level of exclusivity and popularity as Star Wars at this point. And beyond that, you know, they're not as army buildable, which I understand. Not as many people want to build armies. But this is just an outright nuts. Like, if they included a 3rd clone trooper in here, or heck, even if they included a battle droid, I would not be nearly as upset as I am. Like, they just threw in 2 battle droids. I'd be fine. Wouldn't be complaining. But henceforth, here we are. Now, basically, this entire build is just, you get the minifigures, and you get, like, Meek and all these guys, and you get a little Chitauri turret, and that is it. And that is a great deal, first off. It's a fantastic deal. And it proves that LEGO can totally throw in another minifigure here. And I think it's kind of, you know, really nasty to the Star Wars fans. Now, I was giving them benefit of the doubt. I was happy they were doing minifigure packs. I thought they were great. I understood, fine. 1 minifigure difference compared to the other ones. Sure, they all got 4. I get they want to stay consistent with the battle packs having 4 minifigures. But now, this even further proves how much of a scam the battle packs are becoming, in which now they're $20, and you're getting less figures than a $15 set for Marvel. Riddle me that. And again, I get they're not fully army builders, but it doesn't matter. Nobody buys battle packs for the builds. Nobody buys minifigure packs. They're called minifigure packs. Everyone acknowledges them. They're shaped like a minifigure. Nobody buys this for the build. not one of you bought this for the build. I like the build in it. They are great. Nobody bought it for the build. And which is why it is absolutely ridiculous that we did not at least get, say, a, you know, third plain white clone trooper, or at least 1 or 2 battle droids. All would be forgiven in that case. But this is a really nasty thing on LEGO's part. A lot of LEGO Star Wars fans I've seen generally agree with me. I posted a thing on my Twitter about it. And it is really quite one of the more despicable things I've seen. And I wouldn't have been upset if they, you know, just didn't throw in 1 extra minifigure. If it was 4 minifigures, I'm fine. I get the 1 figured variation, but we should have at least gotten an extra figure in here. They know LEGO Star Wars fans will buy anything. Heck, I just bought 2 of these, even after seeing that. We're suckers. We're really suckers, and it sucks that we have to be suckers. Because if we just, you know, didn't buy anything, you know, you just wouldn't be able to enjoy it. I'm not really one for boycotting stuff, and I don't think you should boycott these. I want to support more minifigure packs. I want to see more made, but I wish LEGO would understand, and I don't honestly understand what the difference between putting, say, this entire blaster build or this entire build right here is, other than they know people will buy minifigures, and at that point you can only chalk it up to pure greed, unless they have some other random rationale, and I'm willing to hear it out. And I encourage any LEGO news outlets to ask them, why do Star Wars ones only come with 3 while this Marvel one comes with 5? I would love to hear an answer from them, but yeah. Then finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention the LEGO Muppets being revealed. For those who don't know, I am a huge Muppet fan, and when I saw these, I absolutely loved them. Strongly recommend everyone pick them up. And for those little, you know, background history, Star Wars, you know, Yoda was created by the Muppets. Yoda would not really be existent without the Muppets. So if you want to pick these up, they're great. You get Kermit, you get all the characters, a lot of them voiced by Frank Oz, who voiced Yoda. So this is absolutely great. I love the Swedish Chef. That's probably got to be my favorite. So I know all of my fans who want a full in-depth analysis on that, check out this video right here. And also remember to hit that subscribe button. Check out these videos. I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to peace out and stay awesome.